All right, welcome back to 4PO, and y'all know one of our 4 favorite categories is sports and whatnot. So we about to talk about these NBA playoffs that are going on currently. What you shaking your head for?
Good.
Cause what?
I'm disappointed how the team went out, man. That's all.
Oh, okay. This man, he's not a Clippers fan, but he's a PG fan. So this man's upset.
PG
and he's a Russ fan,
bro.
Y'all think that series would have went different though?
Of course.
No, I honestly think it would have probably went a little longer if Kawhi stayed because I mean when he was on the court they was having fits. Even when they was off the court they was having fits, but their offensive firepower is just way too much. Like D-Book, KD, that's like they was having like 70 points together, like 80.
Do you think the Suns are really like that? Like they can actually make it to the finals, or do you? Because they struggled against an only Russ-led team. And Russ balled out, but I'm saying it's only Russ and y'all was beating them by 6. Every game was competitive. Like,
do I think the Suns
are a little overrated?
I don't.
Same for you.
I don't think they're overrated, but at the same time, it's like they just got that man KD, so they're like the flow is different. They played like what 16 games, 15 games, including the playoffs. Only lost like what once.
Yeah, they only got that one loss.
But still, like. I think the series against the Nuggets will be a good one.
Right.
So, I mean, like, we'll see how they handle Joker. You know, I don't really care about him either, but...
You think Kawhi and PG would have made a difference?
I think so, because like you said, they were like, it was still competitive games with only just Russ in it. So I feel like if Russ had like another superstar to like help him, then he could have focused mainly on like defense. Because like, there was one game where he had like a multiple possessions on CP3, D-Book, and KD, and he was stopping them for most of the part.
That man played the most defense I've ever seen.
And it was like, and he was just running off, like going from person to person to person.
I think it's time that like that Russ hate that he was getting. That should.
I mean, I don't know why it came. It's just like
it was.
I think it was just easy to make fun of. That's all.
Like give someone the blame. Okay, let's do Russ.
Yeah. I think it was also.
But he did play kind of.
I think it was also because he was on the Lakers, and the Lakers blow up everything. Yeah. And somebody has to be a scapegoat because they did the same thing when Lonzo was on the team. The young guys was on the team, and now everybody on the team. Sadly, Lonzo's injured, but everybody else who's on that roster is all-star level. Yeah. Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram,
even Lonzo.
Even Kyle.
Kyle
Lonzo was on the trajectory for being an all-star too.
If he ever get his knees right, I think he's gonna be straight. But I just think that's the way.
They don't even know what's wrong with his knees.
Speaking of knees, do y'all think they should break up this Clippers team? Like it's time just to trade Kawhi and PG. Like if you can't stay healthy at the biggest time of the year, then you can't be. I don't need.
I would. It depends who they. Because that's another question. Like, if you trade Kawhi, who can you really get? Or like, are you trading for the future?
I don't think they're gonna get much because the question is like, is he gonna play?
Yeah.
I mean, even that factor of getting Kawhi, I think you still would want him because you see what he could do. Like he had, he was averaging like 35 in 2 games, and he was playing on an injured knee this game too. Like,
I mean, clearly, in my opinion, any team. If you got a team that's like on the border, on the cusp, and you have like a set team, you just need a superstar. We seen what Kawhi did with the Raptors. Like, any team that gets them is automatically kind of like on playoff level, maybe in potential championship contenders. Just like, can we get this man to stay healthy? And I just don't know at this point.
I don't know. I just feel like if they were to bring him all back, I think he should only play like after the All-Star break.
So miss the first half of the season?
Yeah, I mean he's coming off a torn meniscus anyway. Yeah. So I mean, like even though meniscus tear is not as bad as ACL tear, but like he already load manages enough to like just play him after the All-Star break. Because when he played before, he played about the duration of like the rest of the season plus playoffs. Like
I got you.
So
all right. Question for you: is Jimmy that guy?
Oh yeah.
That was obvious.
Oh yeah.
But no, I got actually a more like important question because this is why I think the NBA regular season just is so irrelevant. Because how can we know who's like if we was basing the top 5 players off the playoffs, just the playoffs, Jimmy's a top 5 player in the NBA. I don't think that's really too much argument. But if we judging the whole season, how can we really know who is that guy? Because even Draymond has says there's 82 game players and there's 16 game players.
I mean, but there's a difference because like you can be an 82 player guy and just not be able to play those 16 games. Like, for instance, Dame. I'll call Dame a top player in the NBA, but he makes it to the playoffs sometimes. Like, he had one good run. Like, or if he does make it, he's like the 7th seed, the 8th seed. Like, he's just there. But
I'm just because Dame is my guy. Dame is my favorite.
yeah,
player.
like I like Dame too. Like, he is a top dog in his team, like on his league. But like, look at him. Like, they started off hot, and then they didn't make it. So it's like
right. I just feel like for a guy like Dame, and this could be like other players in the league as well, who are like probably just on the cusp of being great. You need a team around you. At the end of the day, it's a team game. Yeah. But at the same time, we've seen players elevate their team. Teams who should not, like this Miami Heat team without Jimmy Butler elevating them, should not be a playoff team. They wouldn't have beat the Raptors. Who? If you take Jimmy off that team, are they beating the Raptors?
I'm not saying that they beat the Raptors, but I still think they may be doing like that.
I don't see them
being in contention like how they were.
I don't see them. Okay, I don't see them being better than Orlando. If you take Jimmy off that team.
But if you take Jimmy off that team and replace him with who though?
I mean,
because Jimmy really doesn't really do nothing in the
regular season. But even that's still all-star. Like that's 20 points a game. If you replace that player with a 16-point player, who?
That 16-point player, they're still in the cup.
I guess like a Jordan Poole,
but
type of player. So I'm like,
I just don't like the Jordan Poole, like, cause like Jordan Poole's he's gonna come in on a team like that and chuck up.
Or like
a Tyler Hero.
Let's do like maybe 2 tiers below.
I get but
you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying though. Like taking Jimmy out of that team is like, I don't think you lose the points. Mm-hmm. I think you lose the leadership. You lose like that player that's gonna be like like what you're saying, like pushes them.
Right. So this is going back to my original question: how do we figure out who is the best players? And just back to what I was saying originally, how do we figure out who's the best players? And does this regular season even matter, other than seeding purposes?
I honestly get what you're saying. Like I think regular season doesn't matter as much, obviously, because like you're trying to just do enough in the regular season to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Because when you get into that playoffs, you don't really look at the seeding no more. You look at that team and you scout that team for a week before you even play them. So it's like seeding goes out the door, and we're only worried about 16 wins.
Right.
That's it. So like, I think it's tough, but I still think you still have to do some correlation. Because like I said, like some players, like you said, Dame for example, he doesn't have a team around him, doesn't necessarily always get in that just to be in the playoffs contention. So like, you look at him and you look at his 82 game resume for the season, but he's still a top dog in his league.
I'm praying Dame, please go to try and get traded to Philly or something. Like please.
He's too loyal.
No. This season I think he's going. Not because he's gonna request. You don't think that combo of Dame and B would be smooth? And then you get rid of
so
like Tobias Harris.
James Harden? Are you getting rid of James Harden?
They said James Harden is leaving.
Okay.
Potentially leaving, so they're going to fill that gap anyway.
So
I saw someone say something about a 3-man trade. They're going to do a trade with the Hawks because never mind, we can't do that trade because they don't want to trade Trae Young no more now that he hooping again. So somehow, somewhere, I would love to see Dame and be, because I think that's weird.
I don't think Harden's going to go to Portland though, but even if that's
they're talking about him going back to Houston.
Right, but like that means that 3-team trade would have to be with Portland, Philly, and Houston.
Right.
But Houston's not gonna.
He's not gonna go. You're right, but some ways get my boy Dame some help. All right, so that's funny. All right. Did y'all see what Giannis was said to that reporter?
Yeah.
About nothing's a failure. What did y'all think about that?
Okay, go ahead.
I think he was like spot on that. Yeah, you didn't accomplish your goal, but at the same time, that doesn't mean it's like a failure. That doesn't mean like the whole season's just a failure. Like all your hard work is a failure because the final goal isn't met. That just means you have to like change your like attitude, change something, adjust, tweak, modify to where you can achieve that goal later on.
Okay.
What about you?
I wouldn't say it's like necessarily a failure, but it's definitely a disappointment. You know, because you were coming in the playoffs to go to the finals. Like, yeah, that's their goal, that's their expectations. But like the first round is like it's almost a failure, but really just a really disappointing year.
So my take is, I actually really like Giannis and whatnot, and
Yeah, I do.
I don't have it per se issue with this quote, but from like a competitive standpoint to it, it's like we could say, "Hey, bro, we lost that game. It's not failure." I mean, like we was playing, like we was just like in high school or something,
Yeah.
or we was in college, we was having games, and we was just like, "Yo, it's just another day."
Are
out
you
here."
saying that because we
That-
get some money or like
That is
they get
a
that for-
business,
Okay.
and you are in a small market where like I know he's not thinking like this because he's just a player and he's like that's not his job. But at the same time, it is your job to boost that team, championships and being winners and just bringing notoriety to that franchise.
Yeah.
It boosts everything.
So
in
it's
that
championship or bust with them.
so if you're first of all, if you're the number one player on the team, I do. You have to at least make it to the conference championship.
But he
And
only
you
played
would-
3 games though.
That's fair. That's why I'm not bugging too much about it because like
he probably still played like he was hurt, honestly.
exactly. I'm not bugging too much about it because you did miss 3 games, but I'm saying I don't like that.
Yeah, you don't like the comment,
Bro,
like because it is like championship or bust with them. Like
It
they're
is.
the Bucks. I'm an MVP front runner. I got a great cast: Drew Holiday, Lopez. You know, you got players around you. I just think the Heat. I just think the Heat like really want to pay back though. So it's like I think it's like one of those teams like it's a bad matchup in a way because the Heat know you. Yeah, I played like last 2 years, honestly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last
well,
2
no,
years.
they didn't
Or,
play
like,
last year, but
past like 3 or 4 years.
they have.
They've met. So like we know you. We know your strengths. We know your weaknesses.
Right.
And we beat y'all the first time, and y'all beat us the next time. So it's like, oh, you know, my turn to get back. So it's a little more animosity, a little more hype for the Heat.
So I'm gonna try and finish this video and get it out in the next 2 days or whatever because we don't know how this first round is about to end. But y'all got any predictions of who's about to like anything left? Second round, who's gonna make it to the finals at this
I
point?
don't care no more, man.
You don't care what? Oh, you don't care now that the Clippers gone? You that mad?
Yes.
I ain't mad. I just, like I said, it's like how they went out though. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all think the Grizzlies gonna come back on the Lakers?
No.
What about?
That boy,
I think
that nigga talked too much shit and he poked the bear that he shouldn't have.
Okay, that's fair.
I think the Lakers win. I think the Lakers win that series. And I think Golden State win that series as well versus the Kings.
God, bro, I'm so sad.
Because
that they gonna lose, bro.
yeah, I thought the Kings really had a chance.
They messed up.
They were playing. They were
They
playing
messed-
great though. Like you know, nobody expected this.
No, not that.
Not
They
even
messed
that.
up game 4, in my opinion. Like when it was a 1-point game, you have to win that game to close it. And against a team like a Golden State, you cannot give them chances.
I mean, they did get a chance though because he called a timeout.
They did.
and then so they got the free throw, and then they made a 3. So it's like they had the best scenario, like the best chances, like the last
Harrison Barnes
possession.
taking the last shot is crazy.
I mean, that was good defense.
Draymond Green having career nights, bro. That man scored 20 in like 3 years, bro.
I think, but you know, I think it's the Lakers and the Warriors.
I hate that man.
I hate him so
bad,
much.
bro. I hate that man, bro. Well, I don't really hate because I don't know the guy, but I just like him a little bit.
Why?
A little bit.
I don't like.
said he ain't a Hall of Fame player.
He's
another team.
He's a Hall of Fame player by default. Cause like,
I mean,
Don't
they-
disrespect his craft.
If they look
We
at,
all
at the
say-
whole basketball resume though, it's not like NBA. It's like the whole basketball Hall of Fame. They look at everything like college do.
no, I'm not gonna take it from him. He is a Hall of Famer, but I'm just, I do also know, hey, if you weren't on this team, you wouldn't be that guy.
I totally.
So it's just, that's what always irks me about Draymond. And then he's like the dude who like talks junk, but he got his big brother Curry behind him, bro. It's like, all right, bro, we get it, bro. You that guy, but Curry's carrying this team, bro.
Wow, J-Mo's gonna talk about you on this podcast.
I hope we do. Hey, that's notoriety. That is notoriety.
Anyway, I can't talk about that. They too small anyway.
I'm
Right now.
But now.
But yeah, like I said, I do think Lakers Grizzlies go. You know, next round. No, not Lakers Grizzlies. Lakers,
So at
Warriors.
this point, who's making the finals? To y'all.
I don't really know, to be honest.
I think whoever wins the that Boston and Philly series is going to the finals out the East.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Knicks, even though the Knicks are playing really well, they surprised not beating
Right.
Cleveland. But
You think the Knicks gonna beat the Heat or Heat gonna beat the Knicks?
I am so excited to see that series.
I don't know about that series, but I do think it's a good.
I'm excited to see that
it's
series.
good. But is Julian Randle going to play? I heard he hurt his ankle.
He gonna toughen it up. I'm excited to see that series just to see the memes and stuff when New York fans tear up that city, bruh. If they make it to the finals, New York is done, bruh.
Oh yeah.
That city is going down, bruh. Did you see the videos? They was climbing poles after they won game 2, bro. It's like, it's like we're in the middle of the series, bro.
Only game 2?
Yeah,
it was
bro.
1-1?
Oh, no, my bad. It was 2-1. They won game 3,
I
bro.
was about to say, if I say it was 1-1.
And they was going crazy. Nah.
Nah.
Bum Trae Young.
They always up though, bro.
They always
be
up,
up
bro.
though.
That's gonna be fun though. But my prediction is gonna be. Hey, you like my prediction? I ain't even made it yet. It's gonna be Philly versus
He said, "Watch it."
the Suns.
Oh, you think the Suns are
I
gonna
think it's Philly
No.
versus the Suns.
Fuck the Suns.
I
Hope
think
they lose next round.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think the Nuggets and the Suns are going to Game 7. But I think
Nuggets in 6.
KD has been on cruise control this whole playoffs.
I mean,
He's gonna have one game against them, and I think it's gonna be the Game 7. He's gonna go stupid.
I mean, he don't really gotta do anything though. Like,
Exactly.
I was really watching the games because you know, D Book is really still a driving force
Right.
of that team. Like, even though KD's on the team, like
Right.
KD like helps because when you think about it, KD, like I saw a play where KD's in a corner just chilling, and D Book is on the opposite wing with a pick and roll with Ayton.
Okay.
Like, that's crazy. Like, and you can't help off the weak side corner because it's KD in the corner, so that's Stan.
Right.
I think he might have had Chris Paul in the other corner, so I mean, like, he could possibly help off him, but it's still a strong side. And
I got you.
That's just crazy spacing that they have. Like, it's always there. Like, that team is almost like a cheat code, bro.
That is a cheat code because D Book 1-on-1. I have to say that boy's unguardable, bro.
But like the
Like-
Nuggets do have a better defensive team
I can see
than
that.
the Clippers, though. So
They got a deeper roster than the Clippers, but no, not deeper roster, but they got a healthy roster. Let me put it that way.
okay, that makes sense because the Clippers had a deep roster because they were still in the game. Like,
They was. But the reason I say the Suns, because like I said, I think that firepower is just gonna be enough to squeak them past the Suns,
That's crazy.
and then I think the Warriors are gonna be. Oh, that Lakers and Warriors series is gonna be Game 7 to me as well. I think Curry's gonna pull it out.
so
Think
Curry,
they'll go to Game 7?
so
I
Curry
do.
becomes better than LeBron at this point.
No,
Okay, cool.
no,
So
not even
get
close.
on you.
Please, LeBron has too much to even put that in the conversation. I do think Curry would solidify himself as top 10 if he makes it to the conference finals. Though.
Yeah.
If he beats LeBron and then he's carrying that team to a tough Game 6, Game 7 against the Suns. I could put him, but then it comes to a conversation. Where do I put KD? Do you think KD's ranking moves up if they win or don't win?
I don't think it does.
To me, I don't think it does because like KD's resume is so like weird to me. Like it's a good resume, but like he's won. I understand you need players to win, but like just the way how he did it.
I understand.
That's just what always irks me. Like, you know.
I still would rank Curry higher than KD,
Yeah, definitely.
even if KD wins the ring this year. But I think they're really close. I would put Curry at like number 10 and KD maybe like 13-ish.
Hey, who would be better above KD still?
I don't know, but I would have to think it out, bro. Because
He said, "I know he's 13." I just
Oh,
don't know
like
the other
what?
are y'all saying he will be top 10 already?
I'm not saying he's top 10, but I mean that is true.
two. I think he's saying more as like, who's the two that are in between?
yeah, like who
Right.
2 or 3 are in between them. I know you don't have to list probably off the top of your head, but it's like
Like who would probably be outside my top 10? That's
Like, who would
probably
be in between
Yeah, I
KD
get
and
what
Curry?
you're saying. I would have to think about where I have Akeem at, because I'm debating if I have Akeem in the top 10 or if he's slightly, yeah. What?
Whoa. 19 in your top 10?
like Hakeem Olajuwon.
Akeem Olajuwon.
He's so tough, bro.
Because
He is so tough, bro.
then I'm
Shaq
thinking
in top
about Shaq is like top 6.
Shaq's top 10 because
He's easily top 10.
No, I'm saying where? Like you said, top 6.
So I know the first two. I know I got Jordan, LeBron. We got obviously Kareem. Then we got number 4 is like Kobe. Kobe and Magic is always kind of like alternate for me because
And then Shaq.
No, well,
You said top 6. You're at 6.
yeah, I would put Shaq, then Larry Bird, and then Bill. I have to give respect. Oh God, hold on.
Timmy D. Duncan.
Dang,
Ooh.
Tim Duncan. I gotta put Tim ahead of Shaq.
Whoa.
At a Shaq?
But I have to give respect
Why,
to Tim.
why?
Because Tim has just as many championships as Kobe.
Okay.
He was the best player on his team for the longest until maybe the last 3 years. And he was always consistently winning like through like 20-year span.
So you put him above who?
So
You put him above Shaq.
Shaq's peak is higher
So
than
Shaq's
me,
7 now,
but
and he's
Tim Duncan's
6.
consistency. Cause I always look at Tim Duncan and Kobe is like boom 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 boom. And I always alternate them sometimes.
I have never heard his tape though. Is it Tim Duncan better than Shaq?
He's not. His peak isn't greater, but what Shaq could have been.
Yeah,
No,
Shaq
but, like,
could have been way better.
I think it's like I feel like I know what you're trying to say because Tim Duncan, like, even when he first came in the league as a rookie, like he was still dominant, right?
Like he got it in what?
He was dominant
first 2
alongside
years.
with Dave Robinson. Yeah.
He got it first 2 years. Got his first ring. Then okay, I think why people hate on Tim Duncan is because for one he's not flashy, and two he didn't like have that 2-peat. He didn't have like that 3-peat that. Yo, you was dominant in this area, but he was like consistently. I'm always in the conference finals.
Yeah.
If you're in the West,
Ooh.
you have to go through the Spurs.
Tim Duncan.
You have to go through the Spurs. So let me see. I got Michael and LeBron.
Yeah, Michael.
Whatever
LeBron.
order y'all want them in.
Yeah, Michael.
Kareem,
LeBron,
Kobe,
Kobe,
Magic, Tim, Shaq, Larry Bird. Oh my bad, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, and then probably. Oh, Curry. I said Curry. And then now after that, we got a debate about Kareem,
That was 9, wasn't it?
Akeem, huh?
That was 9, wasn't it?
That was 10.
That was 10. And then we got a debate Akeem, Wilt.
And then
Whoa,
KD.
Wilt, that in the top 10. Not 28, right?
We got Akeem, Wilt, KD, somewhere up in this area. And then whoever else, I don't know. I gotta think.
Ooh, dang, the big O?
The big O, somewhere
Oh,
up there. You see, it get hard when we
Gary
get
Payton?
No. Stop it. Now we get outrageous, bro. Hey, if Beast was here, he'd be like, man, it's Zach LaVine, #1. It's DeMar DeRozan. He's actually top preacher. He's the most skillful player you ever see. You know, LeBron is the goal.
You forgot Preacher.
Who else? Oh, Peyton Pritchard would dominate everybody in the 90s, man. I'm like, oh my god.
Who
bro.
was that? Oh, who's the other person?
He wouldn't say Jason Tatum because he hates Jason Tatum right now, but
Because he lost.
Cause he lost in the finals last year. He's like, give your son away, bro. Like,
Damn.
anyway, bro. Y'all got any final comments about this season so we can wrap this video? I was not, they about to get on me about that top 10. What you mean? Shaq is the best player ever. Like, shut up, bro.
Nah, I don't think they would say that.
Nah.
I think they might have been outrageous if he's, I don't know, if somebody else had #1.
I didn't say who I had #1. I just said that's why I didn't name it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Like
you said, LeBron, Michael. Who is your #1?
No, I still look at this dude. no. I mean, I say Michael Jordan my #1, so for me, but that's just me personally. I can see why LeBron, but it's just,
I think it's hard for me because I didn't really watch Jordan. It's just like going off accolades, but that's why I have like LeBron as my GOAT. Like that's who I watched. And people might say Kobe, but like I really was watching LeBron when he first came to.
I have respect, a lot of respect, and I don't know. It's on the cusp for me. Like I can go either way, but I prefer Michael Jordan.
No, they're definitely 1-2 though. Like
Anyway.
interchangeable for real.
I would ask y'all top 10, but I don't know if y'all want to close the video. If y'all want to give y'all top 10 since y'all was Big O.
No,
Big Ticket. Oh my God.
Big Ticket. Oh, no, you're not top 10 though. I still fuck with you, Big Ticket though. Nice, man. But yeah, I guess top 10. That's tough, man. Like,
I ain't doing top 10.
I got LeBron Jordan, of course.
Y'all probably don't know 10 players currently.
You got jokes.
Like bump top 10, bro.
Kareem. I don't know if
Who don't know?
order.
Bet me $50 I can't name 10 players right now.
After
Currently.
you just heard me name.
No, I said currently in the league.
Oh, currently? No, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could.
Name
Yeah,
top 10
okay.
point guards.
Huh?
Name
top
10
10
point guards.
Top 10 or name 10 point
Just
guards?
name 10.
You got Russ. You got Dave. You got Trey. You got Curry. You got De'Aaron Fox. Let's see.
He's
Who else you
shaking.
got? Murray. Who else? Let me just
Which
go
one?
the teams. Huh?
Murray who?
Dejounte Murray.
Okay.
He's a point guard? I'm not just playing some guy. Yeah, no. That's
D'Lo. Who else we got?
really struggling.
How am I struggling?
Right, there's like 60 of these guys out here.
Okay. Rondo.
Not in the league no more.
I'm gonna say Lonzo, LaMelo.
Lonzo.
What? He's still in the league.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still struggling.
Yeah. Tyler Hero. You're shooting guard. You're shooting guard.
Confident.
Yo, when Beast watches this video, he might get on you, bro.
Oh my god.
Here and James Harden.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
This man ain't James Harden.
Hey, they use him as a point guard. Shut up.
That's good.
Oh my god. Alright, go
Close
small
this
forward
video.
now.
Bro, no, bro. We gonna do this off camera, bro. This video already too long, bro.
How you close the video?
Alright, bro, I got y'all, bro. Tell us like what y'all think about these discussions and whatnot. Any hot takes y'all got or whatever. Name y'all top 10 all time. I don't care, bro. But like, comment
Also, let us know who's gonna be in the finals and who's winning it all.
for sure.
Like,
And
D-Stroke gonna put the
subscribe, share with your friends.
That's just gonna give y'all $50 who's ever correct.
I'm gonna give $50 to whoever, right?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Oh, I don't care. Shoot.
You
Hey,
gonna
bro.
get $50 for every correct.
Hey, but you gotta comment. You gotta like the video for all that, and you gotta subscribe,
And you gotta share.
and you gotta put your cash app, and I take care of the rest.
And then 3 people have to subscribe.
Okay. But yeah, hey, I do it for sure, bro. Anyway, bro, 4PO out.